Hello children, we can start the new chapter, Properties of Triangles. We know what is a triangle. It is a closed figure with the three sides. And generally we will say a polygon. Have you heard the word polygon? It is a closed figure, many-sided closed figure. In that, triangle is the lowest one because triangle is having only three sides. Then generally we will say the quadrilaterals, pentagon, hexagon, everything is coming under the heading polygon. Okay, so here the polygon, a list polygon ABC, which is a triangle with the sides. We can see the sides of the triangle. Sides means we can see the line segments are joined to form the triangle. So these line segments are the sides of the triangle, and it is denoted by line segment AB, line segment BC, line segment CA. We studied it, how we can represent a line segment using the symbol. So side AB, that is the line segment AB, line segment BC and line segment CA joined in this way to form a triangle. Then here two line segments are joined, or a common point is there for two line segments, that is A, here B and here C. These common points are the vertices of the triangle. Vertex, its plural is vertices. So for the triangle, three vertices are there. According to this one, we gave the name triangle ABC. So you can use the symbol here, triangle ABC. Instead of writing this triangle, you can use the symbol like this, triangle ABC. Its vertices are A, B and C. Then three angles are also there, that is angle A, angle B and angle C. Or you can write the name like this, BAC, angle BAC, to denote this angle A, angle ABC to denote angle B, and angle BCA or angle ACB for denoting angle C. Here simply we are writing this angle A, angle B and angle C. There is no other angles are forming or these vertices are not common to any other angle. That's why we wrote angle A, angle B, angle C. We know how to name the angle. That is, we have to start from the end of a line segment to the common vertex and to the end of the other arm. Okay, BAC to denote angle A. Clear? Now we can see the interior and exterior of a triangle. Just to see, one dot I gave in the interior of the triangle and another point Q in the exterior of a triangle. Okay, these are interior part and exterior part. Only this closed figure, that is closed line segments, are called the triangle. Clear? Only these line segments join form triangle. The other portion is the interior and this other part is the exterior part. And when you are saying the triangular region, it includes these three line segments and the interior portion. Together we will say triangular region. Okay. Now we can see classification of triangles based on sides. We know, already studied we. That is equilateral triangle, which means three sides of the triangle are equal. Okay, three sides of the triangle are equal. Here I draw one triangle and the symbol used to represent the three sides, equal sides, I just put equal symbol here on the three sides. So PQ is equal to QR is equal to PR. And another property of the equilateral triangle is each angle will be equal. That is, angle P is equal to angle Q is equal to angle R, and that is equal to 60 degree. In an equilateral triangle, each angle will be equal to 60 degree. Okay. Then isosceles triangle. Any two sides of a triangle are equal, then they are isosceles, and also angles opposite to equal sides are equal. You can see the triangle here, triangle DEF. In that, I marked these two sides are equal, that is DE and DF are equal. Okay. Then the angle opposite to DE and DF, which means E is the angle opposite to the side DF and F is the angle opposite to side DE. When we are considering the angle, the adjacent sides will not come as the opposite side. Here E is the angle made up of two line segments DE and EF. So which is the side not included in this angle? That is DF. So this DF is the opposite side of angle E. Similarly, we can say F formed by joining DF and FE. And the side which is not included in the angle is DE. So DE is the side opposite to angle F. And see, in isosceles triangle, we took these two sides are equal, DE and DF. So the angles opposite to equal sides, E opposite to the side DF and F opposite to the side DE, they are equal. Angle E is equal to angle F. And next one, scalene triangle. In the scalene triangle, three sides having different length. Three sides having different length. For denoting that, we wrote, I gave one marking. Here two lines can be marked here. Three lines are marked here. So it means three sides having different length. Okay. So according to the classification based on sides, which means the length of the side, we can say equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. Then classification of triangle based on angles. We know what is an acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle. If these angles are included in the triangle, we can see the first one, acute angled triangle. Here in the acute angled triangle, each angle will be less than 90 degree. Each angle will be less than 90 degree. You can see the marking. Okay. Then obtuse angled triangle, in that any one angle will be greater than 90 degree. Any one angle will be greater than 90 degree, then it is an obtuse angled triangle. Then right angled triangle, any one angle is equal to 90 degree, then it is right angled triangle. We can say these are the revision of the previous things we studied. Anyway, you must study these definitions carefully. Then only we will be able to solve the problems. No other homeworks I am giving. Only you have to study these definitions and prepare well for the test paper. That is chapter lines and the angles. Okay.